a horrible murderer or about to be horribly murdered?
You know, Rebecca, it doesn't sound to me like you're in the hospital. But if you want to be in the hospital, I'd be happy to put you there. In the morgue.
No.
Oh, that's probably not going to end well.
Ooh.
Ladies and gentlemen, Alison Brie!
I'll clap as well.
You should.
I will. I did.
You're deserving of it,
I'm
even your
doing
own
it.
applause.
I'm doing it.
Is he there to just wash the windshield? Is he there to check the oil? What?
So you've seen the movie.
I don't want to spoil her.
This is a spoiler alert.
That ends with you dying,
I'm
doesn't
glad
it?
that you freezed it, though, right when my mouth was, like, at its widest.
Yeah.
That's going to be a weird internet gif later.
Well, we've already been photoshopping for hours. We've put,
Good.
yeah.
Good,
It's
good.
mostly woodwind instruments, but
Okay, I feel good about that.
there is something that's not found in an orchestra.
Wait a minute.
It's funny you should say that that's going to end up as a GIF on the internet because there's already plenty of GIFs of you on the internet, are there not?
There are plenty.
What are your favorites?
Well, Kevin, I'm glad you asked.
Wait a minute. The tone of her voice says you're glad, but your eyes say something else.
Very glad.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, there was one. When we shot the zombie episode of Community, and they had me going through the window, and the zombies are pulling me through, and there was kind of this crotch shot, if you will, or really it was more of like a butt shot, like kind of a up the butt.
But the camera racks zooms on it, doesn't it? Or is that just what they did with the animated GIF?
It does. And
It's very like you're going into hyperspace, but it's your butt.
no, yeah, that didn't actually happen.
Okay,
that didn't actually happen.
that might have been me with
That was an effect
GIF
later,
Studio. I'm sorry.
or in your mind.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
But anyway, when we shot it, you could definitely see my underwear and kind of my butt, and they were like, "We're gonna, black that all out, so you can't really see it." And they did when the episode aired.
Oh, they did?
You couldn't see anything. And lo and behold, somebody found it somewhere, because on Twitter 2 days later, I got
really?
the GIF, and it's just me like, ah, and then butt. It was like, and then in slow-mo, and then like, woo.
Some exec is in an editor's bay. This is gonna go viral.
Yeah, I'm gonna find that guy.
Yeah. And thank him, and for
Very
me,
much.
because that is an
Yes.
amazing GIF.
Yes.
But it's not just your butt on the internet. There's also your nipple on your Twitter account. So thanks for that.
Okay.
This
Yeah.
is, for those who don't know, your Twitter profile picture is a photo by Kate Jones for LA Magazine, right?
Yes, yes.
And that, by the way, fantastic.
Thank
It's a
you.
hot
Thank
photo.
you.
But can we enhance? Is there a way to enhance this? Okay, well. All right, we can put a circle around it, but it's still microscopic.
not, yeah,
but I swear there is nipple there, Allison.
It's shadow. It is shadow. I'm telling
My
you.
erection does not know the difference.
No, I'm not going to question the intelligence of your erection.
Thank you.
But
Thank you.
I would like to say that
The first woman who has not.
no, when we first took the photo for the magazine and it was online, I thought that there might be a bit of nipple. Even I thought that I could see nipple, and I researched it thoroughly before choosing to make that my profile picture.
Were you there staring with a gem loop for
Yeah, I
hours on
was.
end?
I had multiple guys come and look, and I was like, but now look at this.
Multiple guys, huh?
Yes, multiple.
Multiple guys. I assembled a panel of the finest men.
Yeah, they all agreed that my actual nipple is much better looking than that weird shadow.
Were these guys from college?
No.
No? Because you had an interesting time in college.
Yeah, I did.
Do you care to elaborate, or do we? I mean, because I know we're almost out of time, but I would love to spend 40 minutes talking about the article I read about your sexual liberation in college.
Okay, first, may I say that this article, that people like to think that it was written for that whatever website it was posted on, it was actually written for a UCB show called Worst Laid Plans, and then it was made into a book from there, and it was like a lot of different comedians and
Okay.
actors and writers.
All sharing these stories.
Yes, people like Amy Poehler did the show, and Janine Garofalo and I did the show live, and it's like, I think in person you can really convey the comedic aspect of it more, and sarcasm and things like that.
Right.
Whereas my first time as a short story writer, it might not have all come across. So though things in the story are...
Oh, no, it all comes across just fine.
They're based.
The text does just fine. We'll throw a link up on the screen maybe, and people can go check it out. But we're running out of time, so I want to ask, Scream,
Yes.
you're a huge fan of it, aren't you?
Yes.
And now you're in Scream 4.
Yes.
Look at you, Alison Brie.
Yeah.
What was it hard for you to hide? Because I know you're a really big Scream fan. Like,
Yes.
you know all the dialogue and all the characters and all that jazz.
Bam, bitch went down.
Was it hard to hide that sort of fangirlness on the set?
It was. I think I did a really good job most of the time. The only time I slipped was like one time David was standing there with me and he was kind of couldn't remember if something, he was like, I think this was in the second movie or it was in the third, and I just was kind of like, it was in the second. And then
And your hair was swept to the side and you were wearing plaid.
yeah, exactly. I was like, because she said this and then you said that and that's why. And he kind of just looked at me. And then I quickly backtracked, like, I think that's when that happened. I don't know, actually. I'd have to rent it.
Was it like?
I don't own it.
Would you say dream come true territory then to be in a Scream film?
Yeah, absolutely.
I love it. I can't wait to see it. Alison Brie, always a pleasure. 10 kinds of adorable.
Thank you.
So much. Guys, Scream 4 is in theaters now, so go watch it while we go over to Candace.